welcome. Oh wait, let me do my intro. Dang, I ain't put this intro in so long. I made this shit myself too. I'm about to start doing beats for niggas.
Period. Okay.
Shit.
I'm really like that, homie. Unforgettable, unexplainable.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
What the fuck you mean by her, bitch? Because I'm a motherfucking vibe. That doesn't beat you, but that just ain't that vibe. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm just that. I did what I'm supposed to do.
Period. Okay, y'all. Welcome to another episode of I'll Bring the Vibes. I'm your host, BB, and I have a special guest today. Do you go by Bree or do you go by Embryo?
Bree.
Bree. I have Bree on the motherfucking Vibe Room.
Okay. Okay, y'all. So my name is Bree, and if you follow me on social media, Bree Lachey.
Okay, so what do you do?
So full time, I am a lash tech. So I do lashes and brows, and then yeah.
I thought you only had the boutique.
No, girl. So I do lashes full time. So that's what I do Monday through Saturday. Yes. And then I do the boutique. I ain't gonna say on the side. I do it full time too, but I do lashing more.
Well, that's crazy. I did not know you do lashes. You're a lot of money over there. It's a lot of money in the Esty world. Because ain't nobody gonna stop getting lashes. Ain't nobody gonna stop getting their hair done. Ain't nobody gonna stop getting their makeup done. Like,
it's kind of slow for everybody right now in the beauty industry. It is.
Really?
Yes, a lot of I follow a lot of lash techs, so a lot of lash techs been saying it's slow. I guess because we in a recession. I mean, I guess we are in a recession and stuff is high, so beauty that'll be some of the first things people cut out when they trying to
stuff that they really don't need, like stuff that's like a luxury item.
Yeah,
that's surprising because I feel like I see a lot of people on my timeline at least still getting their lashes done, still getting their nails done. Because I follow a lot of people who do those things and they always post the customers. So I'm like, they don't seem like they, slowing down.
Yeah, I guess for some people, like I have slow days, but for the most part, I still been booked because, like you said, people still gonna broke or not, you still gonna be cute.
For real. Because even with my business, I feel like my business is kind of like a luxury business. I have a 360 photo booth. So people like book me for parties, celebrations, stuff like that. And I still be getting booked. So I feel like, people going to pay for what they want to pay for, honestly.
Okay. That's what I was telling everybody. Like, people, they'll come up with the money.
Exactly. But, okay, so when you sell clothes, is that like something that you focus on a lot, or is it more so lashes?
So over the past year, it's really been lashes because when COVID happened in 2020, that's the pandemic boosted my business. Like it made it go crazy because all the salons shut down, and back then I was lashing at my house.
Yeah, you're right. That's crazy.
So I was like,
I be forgetting about the pandemic.
The pandemic, baby, the pandemic did me good. I'm thankful. I mean, not thankful, let me not say that, but the pandemic did me good money-wise.
I mean, you can be thankful because a lot of people, it was bad for a lot of people, but a lot of people did excel during the pandemic.
Yeah, I don't want to be in, people sensitive, so I don't want to be like, oh, the pandemic was great for me because, people went through a lot.
You can be happy for yourself.
I know, but the internet sensitive, child. You can't say nothing on
Listen, that's why I'm scared to fully go into being a content creator and stuff like that because I don't be liking people on the internet. Like, people are really crazy and weird and too invested.
Yeah, girl. The internet is a crazy place. It's a mess. Especially when you being a content creator, putting yourself out there. It comes with a lot
as someone who does lashes and has a boutique, is it solely online or do you have a physical location?
So I don't have like a store, but I have a suite where I do lashes, and that's where I keep my clothes.
Okay.
So I offer pickup for people that live in Oklahoma City, so they can come pick up. And then like people that know me, like they'll come up there, like I need some outfits. Can I come up there and look through your inventory? So I allow them to do that, but I don't have like an actual store.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That is so crazy because I thought you like solely because I mostly see people share your boutique She Looks. I mostly share that, so I did not know that you was like deep into the lashes.
Yeah, I don't post my lash stuff as much. I guess I just got comfortable where like I still be getting booked. So and I have a lot of regulars, so I honestly don't even take pictures and stuff like that because it's like I'm seeing the same girls for the most part every 2 to 3 weeks. So we be talking, they get up, pay down about their business. So I'm trying to get back into posting lashes more because I don't post really at all about it.
So are you big on content?
I am. So I want to be a content creator like full time eventually. So I'm always like weekly, I'm always taking pictures, and then like daily, I'm always doing stuff to create reels and recording. Girl, it's bad. Everybody around me know, like, damn, if Bree come in, we finna have to take some pictures or some videos or something.
That's low-key how I am because I bring my camera like probably everywhere I go.
Okay.
Honestly. But so as far as content, I be seeing when people share your She Looks when you be having the outfits. So I'm like, okay, that bitch is bad. Because the body is bodying. But I've been seeing your stuff, but then when I seen your viral post, I was so shocked at how much people don't know the anatomy of a fucking body.
Yeah,
it was very crazy to me.
I guess for me, like, although I did have surgery, I did have lipo, but like if people that know me like from elementary on up, like I've always been thick. I've always had a smaller waist and a big butt. So for me, of course, it's normal. I've been looking at myself like this for years. So honestly, when I posted the picture, like I swear to God, like I did not think twice. Like I didn't think twice about it. Like my boyfriend took the picture. He takes my pictures. Like my friend that was like, we all sat there and looked through. Like none of us like was like, oh my God, look at that photo. Like it just, I don't know. It didn't cross my mind. Shit, we edited. I posted, and then my DMs start blowing up. Like soon as I posted, like a minute later, people was DMing me like, "Girl, you got your what's we call it online?" And I'm like, "Huh?"
So for people who don't know, she posted a picture and you were modeling. She was modeling bathing suits. I think they were from Target.
Yeah.
Girl, they looked like some fucking Fendi fashion fucking. You make this shit look good. But she posted pictures in a bathing suit, and in one of the angles, you can see her ass from the front. And people were trying to make it seem like it was her private parts.
Girl. And not only that, they tried to call me trans. They was like, oh, you can tell she got her thing tucked because they said my vagina was small. So I'm like, okay, big, small, whatever you want to call it.
No. Because, and the reason why I messaged you to come on the podcast is because I have seen people do that before, like when women post pictures in like bikinis and stuff like that. Even Cardi B I think she done had like 3 different occasions where she's posted a picture or paparazzi has taken a picture of her and they think that her ass is her vagina.
Yeah.
And she literally right after you posted yours, she posted one where she was, I don't know if you've seen it, she was sitting in a chair, the clear chair, and she had her legs open and she had the short shorts on. And you can see her ass at the you can see her ass while she was sitting down though, and people was like, "What is that? Is that a ball?" And I'm like,
"Yep,
y'all serious? Like that's her ass. It's clearly her ass." And like, but people be going so hard. I was in your comments. I was so disgusted of the first of all the women, and then the men commenting.
Girl, I didn't even, honestly, the women piss me off more than the men because
Yeah.
I'm like, all y'all men on there talking all that shit, but if y'all was to see me in person or if I was to come on to y'all would not be saying none of that.
Right.
Y'all didn't hit something way worse. So don't get on the internet trying to act like, girl, I wasn't even worried about them. I'm like, okay, whatever. But it was the women, like, girl. And then it was people that like shop with my boutique or that I just know from around the city. Like, okay, y'all be in my DM all the time, like, oh, you know, this and that. And as soon as you got an opportunity to say something negative or join the bandwagon on Facebook, you sharing my post talking stuff like I can't see it. So I was just like, okay, y'all weird.
Like they was waiting on it.
They was waiting on it because when I tell you, as soon as I posted that picture, it wasn't even like 5 minutes in. The comments was like going. Like I was like, oh my God.
That's so bitches is so weird.
I'm like, y'all should have made my business post go viral.
You know, people don't like to make positive stuff go viral. It always got to be some bullshit. I ain't never like. I mean, I've seen positive stuff go viral for the most part. It's always some messy, you know, bullshit.
Yeah,
that's really crazy. But I don't know. I was just really so shocked. Who don't know enough about it, and then they have the nerve to go online and really post their ignorance.
I feel like, I don't know. I guess people really don't know what a real ass look like no more. They so used to what they see online, and I feel like
even fake asses, you can see it like that too. Because
yeah, I feel like too, like a lot of the girls they see online, like the popular Instagram girls, like Ari, Jada, Dream Doll, like they used to seeing that, and them girls they look super thick online, but all of them are really petite.
Yeah, they
like they ass look big online.
Ari just came to Tulsa.
But in person, they really not that big. Like I'm thick. Like I'm damn near 200 pounds. Like I'm not a petite girl with a BBL. Like I don't know. I just feel like they ain't used to seeing real ass no more. Or something. I don't know.
Girl, I don't know. I don't think that's the problem because it's people with real asses, people with fake asses, people with all type of asses, and you can see the same position you was in. You will be able to see their ass too.
Yeah, and it was how I was standing because I had my legs kind of open a little bit, so I feel like that's why. Because if it was closed, you wouldn't be able to see it, obviously.
Yeah,
I don't know, but they got me so much traction on my website and sales.
Yeah, that's how you get to do it. Anyway,
I was like, whatever. And after a while, I just stopped looking at the comments. I put my business in the caption. I'm like, do what y'all do with it.
Cause you know, what's her name? The one who got the crayon case.
Super.
Yeah, Super. Every time she had something going on, she'll put a little discount code in the shade room, talk about some hashtag blah blah for something % off every time she had something going on. Because that's a good problem. I'm pretty sure that people use those codes that she be posting.
They do, and I put it on my story because girl, my story on Facebook got like 20,000 views.
Really?
Like they were just watching my story, like 15,000 people follow me on Facebook. Like I'm just like, well, at this point, I'll take the publicity, even though it ain't good publicity.
I feel like publicity is publicity at the end of the day. I mean, it's not bad publicity on your part because you didn't post your vagina, so it's not even a publicity that you can call bad. If anything, I feel like it was a learning situation for most people too, because it's like, oh, I didn't even know that, you know, because I know that you can see your ass from the front if your legs is in a certain position. If you have a gap, I don't have a thigh gap. My thighs are huge, so I can't.
Girl, mine too.
Huh?
I said mine too.
But you still have like, I think your frame is more so wide, like, you know, like people got have wide hips.
Girl, wide as I don't know what.
So, but I feel like I don't have like wide hips. I'm just big, you know. So like I don't have no, like, if I think I would have to, my feet would have to be wide apart for me to have a gap. But I can still, like, even if I do, like, if I get in the mirror and I, like, you know, stand a certain, but I can see my ass between my legs, you know.
Girl, I guess they learned something new that day. Hell,
Well, thank you for the learning lesson for these ignorant ass motherfuckers.
Right.
Okay. I'm trying to think because I wanted to talk about hometown hate, but it kind of ties into what I want to talk about next week. So I don't know if I want to save that for this, but what do you want to talk about?
Girl, we can talk about hometown hate. We can.
Are you like so? Where are you originally from? Are you from? Was you born in the city, or like, did you like go to school there?
No, I was actually born in Tulsa. So
No.
I moved to the city when I was in the 4th grade, and then I went back to Tulsa my junior year, and then I came back at like 19 or 20 to the city.
Okay. So
Girl.
what is the difference between the two?
I feel like for me, like especially when I was still underage, like Tulsa, y'all, like I ain't gonna say y'all, but I guess y'all because most of my growing up years I was here. So like Tulsa, when I moved back as a junior, like y'all were like they were grown. Like
Yeah.
although I'm not gonna say we didn't do stuff and we wasn't having our little boyfriends and stuff, but just like the stuff that like the friends I made in Tulsa was into versus here, like here
Yeah.
we still went to the movies, we still went to parties, like we wasn't really getting into nothing. When I went down there, people was popping pills and people was doing the most. I was like, oh, they
Really?
grown out here. They
Okay,
grown
so
in
when did you graduate?
2012.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, I'm trying to think because I graduated in 2011, and I think it's mostly the people you know because
Yeah.
I really wasn't like out like that. So I mean I feel like I heard about people like when I was in high school I knew people were smoking weed, but it wasn't a thing for me. Like I didn't start smoking weed until after I graduated high school, honestly.
Yeah.
So I think I probably started like doing stuff late, but I did hear about people like coming to school high. I don't know about the pills. I feel like the pills is new. I thought pills was new.
Girl, them people been getting barred out.
What?
Girl, yes. I got connected to the wrong crowd in Tulsa, Lord.
That's so crazy because I did not I don't know, maybe because I just was I don't be talking to people like that. After I graduated high school, I went to college for a little bit and then I joined the Navy. So I've been gone.
And that's
I've
what
been
you should have.
gone.
That's where what you should have been doing because, girl, honestly, yeah, none of them people. That's why I had to get away. Like, I got pregnant by the time I opened my eyes. I was like, okay, yeah, I don't want to live this Tulsa lifestyle. Like, they going nowhere real fast. And I got pregnant. And then who I got pregnant with, I was like, okay, let me go back to the city. I called my mama like, I'm coming home. I cannot live this life no more.
Okay, so you think that Tulsa is a bad influence?
I do. I ain't even gonna lie. Like Tulsa is home. Like I always tell people I'm from Tulsa, but like I would never, ever move back there. Like I guess for me, it's so much negative.
Crazy.
I have so much negative stuff attached to Tulsa that yeah, I probably would, girl. Not probably. I don't, and I don't come back often either. And I'm right up the street. Like,
you know what? It's crazy because I'm the complete opposite. Like I haven't, maybe because I haven't explored the city, but even when I before I joined the military and left, I never like really went to the city and like explored it. So I don't like the city. Every time I go,
wow.
I don't know. I hate the roads. It's tolls everywhere. I be confused about the addresses because you can be on one part of town. It's like the same address for two sides of town. This is like I be so confused over there that I don't know where anything is.
I think because all of the streets, like you know how in Tulsa we got 21st, 51st, so forth. Here, like the east side is like northeast this, northeast 10th, northeast 23rd. Then the north side is northwest 100 and something, northwest 150th, and then the south side is southeast and southwest. So I guess that part is confusing because that's how all of our streets are labeled. Yeah.
I don't know because I just don't see myself moving to the city because I'm just like, what's going on over here?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like it got a lot more stuff to do than Tulsa, but it's still like It's still boring. Like I'm
Yeah.
over the city because I had moved to Houston for a few years, so I'm
Mm.
like coming back. I'm just like, yeah, I'm ready to go again.
See, the only reason why I came back home is because I wanted to be around family because I've been gone for so long. But if I really just thought about it, I did not want to come back over here. I wanted to go to Georgia or Texas or Florida,
Yep.
probably even Vegas.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I came back here to be around family, and I don't even know who my family is anymore. Them motherfuckers is crazy.
Okay.
But but I definitely saw myself moving somewhere else. But coming back home, I've been home for almost like a year now, and I don't know. Tulsa is very different from when I left. I feel like I'm not even like I be telling people I'm from here, but I ain't from here because I'm like I don't know what the fuck going on around here no more. Like everything, like a lot of stuff look different. It's a whole bunch of new stuff, but Tulsa is making a lot of progress as far as structure wise and them building and investing in Tulsa. I feel like they trying to like make it like a tourist attraction soon. Like,
Yeah, that's
yeah.
how the city is. Like we
Yeah.
got so many restaurants and bars and just like fun stuff to do. Like
Mhm.
they got a whole page that's like dedicated to like all the new stuff they building. So I think they are trying to like build it up more.
Yeah, they definitely investing a lot of money. I don't know if it's in Oklahoma in general, but I know definitely in Tulsa I see it. And you said Oklahoma City, so maybe they trying to make Oklahoma, I don't know.
A lot of people come here. You'd be surprised. A lot of people
I'm not
travel to
surprised.
Oklahoma.
I meet a lot of people who move here, and I'm like, bitch, why are you here?
I be saying that too. I meet a lot of like my last clients. They be finding me from Instagram, and they're like, "I just moved here," and I'm like, "Why?" But a lot of them move here for work.
Yes, they're paying people to move here.
Yeah.
I have $10,000.
Yeah, I have a client that moved here from New York. She worked for like the toll authority.
And
I'm like, I don't know why you, and she like it. I'm like, okay.
I feel like Oklahoma isn't bad. It's not a bad place to live. I mean, I feel like it's the same shit going on, in other places, but because it's fairly small here, it seems like a lot, with the hate, the drama, the beefs and stuff like that. I feel like Oklahoma needs a reality show.
Girl, we don't, because I don't want the rest of the world to view us like if we had a reality show.
We're already embarrassed. We're on First 48.
Yeah, and that's the first thing people always say when I say I'm from Tulsa or just Oklahoma. They be
exactly.
Like, oh, I ain't coming there. Y'all crazy.
So maybe a different structure, a different type of show here where introduce people to other stuff that's going on besides us killing each other.
Girl. We need it. It's either they think we crazy, we killing each other, or we cowboys. Well, I guess
riding horses in the streets and shit.
I guess some of us are cowboys. I can't lie, but
definitely
they think it's like we riding horses.
It's tumbleweed in the fucking roads and shit like that.
Rolling down the street like it's 2022. I ain't never even touched a horse in my life. Hell.
I touched the horse, but I wasn't even here when I touched the horse.
Girl.
I was overseas, shit. But I don't know. I just feel like they are investing a lot of money. I've seen a lot of huge development projects, and it's a lot of accelerator programs popping up here. Do y'all have a lot of accelerator programs in the city?
Not that I know of. No.
What?
We could, but girl, I'll be in my.
Yeah, I feel like if you don't follow certain pages, then you probably wouldn't know about it, because I only heard about it because this girl I follow, she went through one, then I followed them, and then a lot of other ones started popping up, and I started going to like pitch nights and entrepreneurial nights, and so I've been introduced to a new scene of business people, like just a whole bunch of networking shit. And I'm like, damn, it's a lot of shit going on down here.
That's good, girl. Look,
Yeah.
I need to be networking. I be in I be in a shell. I don't go out. I don't hang out.
Mm-hmm.
So I just be working all the time. So I don't even get to be social like that.
So why do you think that you don't network a lot? Do you think it's because you know that people here, people in Oklahoma, like they be haters low key, or they like it be like weird energy?
Yeah, I feel like what's crazy is I feel like my body, I don't know if it's my body or my looks, like not to brag on myself, but like I don't know what it is about females, but it's like I could come in a room and it just be like I just instantly feel like
What?
She like I don't know what they be thinking. Like I don't know if they just like she thinks she all that or what. Like it just be weird. So
But why do you have to think you all that just because you look good?
I don't know. I feel like I don't know. I don't understand it because I'm really cool. Like
Mm-hmm.
and majority of my like people think I hang out with like a lot of like pretty ass. Not saying my friends ain't pretty, but like them mean like the
Yeah.
Like my friends are not like that. Like we all are. Like my friends ain't even into the stuff I'm into, like beauty and makeup and weave and like a lot of my friends are like supernatural girls. Like they not into taking pictures. My best friend, she she just got on social media. Like so I don't know. I'm like, y'all, I'm cool. Like a lot of people think I'm a mean girl too. And then like I do have like resting bitch face real bad.
I feel like most people have resting bitch face because you know what? I don't even think it's really resting bitch face. I just feel like it's your face. It's just your face, like when you're not engaged in, certain type of things. When I'm not talking to people, or if I'm not like joking around, if I'm just sitting there, I'm just gonna be like this.
Yeah, but a lot of people take that as like either you got an attitude or you're just not approachable. They be trying to read your body language. I don't know. I just feel like people be thinking too deep into shit. And like, people be writing me random shit like, girl, why was I here? And these girls was just talking about you. And I done had a few people close to me like write me like it's crazy. Like I be in the rooms with people they're not even knowing that I know you and they just be talking shit. And it be people that I do not know can of paint. But I guess it comes with like social media. I don't have a huge following, but I guess for Oklahoma, my following is big enough. So and then I feel like people don't know a lot about me. Like you see me taking my pictures and stuff, but like I don't hang with anybody that people know or I don't be out and about.
Do you show your personality on your social media?
I do. I feel like I do. Mainly on Instagram. Facebook, I got a lot of family on there. So some stuff I don't say or post on there. But like on Instagram, because that's where I got my bigger following is Instagram. Like I feel like I do.
Oh, because I feel like if I don't show my personality, if all I do is take pictures, there's no way of you knowing how I am. Like you can't tell somebody's mean by them taking pictures.
Yeah, but people read it. That makes sense, and I agree. But people read into they be trying to, I don't know, put stuff together or create whatever narrative they want to create. I don't know. I can't even explain it because I don't know. But yeah, I stay to myself. It just females be weird.
They definitely are weird. Especially, I don't know if it's because I've been like, living other places and experiencing people from all over the world. Like when I was in the military, like, so I'm so used to being around different crowds, so, and it be drama in, sometimes, but I ain't never just feel like I couldn't talk to somebody, like I've never looked at somebody, I was like, oh, look at that mean ass, like I've never had that energy towards people.
See, that's when you dealing that energy, and I hate to stereotype, but that comes from that ghetto hood. Them be mainly the girls that act like that, because like you said, I hang around and like I have a lot of clients. Like a lot of clientele and stuff that sometimes I hang with, or you know, we cool, so I know how to fit in with other crowds too.
Yeah.
And it don't be that type of energy. Like, you know, it'd be more welcoming, like, hey, what's your name? Woo. But it mainly, honestly, a lot of the stuff I deal with females come from Black females.
I don't know. I feel like that got to be some jealousy shit going on, because if you don't personally know somebody and you already, you know, like feel the type of way about them, that's like you're jealous of or envious or something. It's something going on within you that you feel like you don't. I don't know, because I don't see the only reason why I can see myself. You enter a room and I look at you and I'm like, it's because I'm jealous of something that you got going on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because why else?
Yeah. Yeah, girl. Yeah. Look, I'm like, yeah. I don't know. So I just stick to my little few friends and we do stuff every now and again. I mainly travel. Like when I go out, that's when I'm on a trip.
I mean, that's good too. I like to travel too, but I haven't traveled in a minute because I'm trying to like get my finances. I want to be comfortable. So I'm trying to work on getting comfortable before I wow out.
Girl, right.
Once I get all my shit together, like my income, and I got like my steadiness going on, like I'm good right now. But it's not like, you know, when people say they broke but they can still buy a steak dinner, you know, that's how I feel. Like I want to be able to buy 2 steak dinners.
You got goals. I mean, that's just goals. Yeah. You ain't out here trying to just spend your money and like, oh, I'm gonna spend all my money and think about it later when I get back.
Yeah. I mean, I do be
we all had those moments where we like, YOLO, let's look, I'm doing it anyway.
But you know what? It's crazy because I do that mostly when it comes to like my business and advancing myself. Like I don't care about how much money I spend when it comes to me investing in myself, if that makes sense.
That's good.
Yeah, but other stuff like going out and, you know, just spending $40 going to the club, but then you gotta buy fucking $12 drinks. That's not something I'm interested in, honestly. Like I'd rather stay home.
That's me, girl. That is so me. I go out once every few months, and 9 times out of 10 it's somebody's birthday or something like that. If I'm coming out, I don't.
Like for the most part, I'm telling people, I'm like, if I'm not making the money, if I'm not making the money at the event, I'm not going. Unless I really want to go.
Okay.
And usually I don't be wanting to fucking go. Honestly. But shit, I don't know. I just feel like for the most part, I don't be getting that bad vibes from people, but you can feel energy in the room. But for the most part, I feel like I be going places and people come to be like, oh, you look so good. Like I always get like the good energy. Maybe they don't see me as what's the word? As competition or something. Maybe these bitches are ugly.
I really think like I low-key can understand like how like these Instagram models and stuff feel. Like I feel like once people deem you as like being like the social media world, and like when people follow me, they be like, oh my gosh, like you got 20,000 followers, like they automatically put you in like a, I don't know, like in a certain category. So it just be like, I don't know. People feel like when you got a following, because it be random people on my shit talking crazy too, saying or just critiquing me like, you look a mess, or it just be random stuff. And I'm like, okay, like, did you have to comment that? Like, I don't care. I think stuff on social media all day long, but I'm never commenting anything negative on anybody's picture.
I be saying the same shit because I be going through. I'm like, why do you feel so passionate that you gotta say some shit like that? Like that's so weird.
And girl, like if you just go through like somebody on Instagram who got a lot of followers and read their comments, like they'll have a lot of good ones, but then you'll see them random comments saying something, and it's like, what was the point? Like,
if you feel that way about me, why are you following me?
Girl, and I'm like, even if I scroll past the picture and I didn't think it was cute, like I don't think twice about it. Like I look and keep on scrolling. Like
I've never thought, let me comment on her and tell this. Let me tell her how I feel. Let me tell him how I feel about this picture.
Right, like don't know. who cares? Nobody's opinion is valid or shouldn't be valid. So
Mhm.
it ain't no point in tearing nobody down or letting them know, oh, whatever you thinking.
I just think it's really sad though, because in this day and age, I feel like people's mental health now is not good. Like
Girl.
everything that's going on, like I feel like it can take just one comment to make somebody, go over their head.
Yes, that's something that I talk about with my best friend a lot. I'm like, what is it? And I'm gonna say in the US, because it's mental health all over, but you don't see these other countries like all these mass shootings and stuff and
Mm-hmm.
crazy stuff we be having. You don't see that over there as often like we have it. And I'm
Yeah.
like, why is everybody so on edge? Like, I get life happens, and that's not to diminish anybody's situation, but like at some point we all experience death and just hardships and whatever. But I'm just like, it's just like people can't handle nothing nowadays.
Yes.
Like, one little thing and they doing some crazy
bro. And they fucking going postal on people.
Yes. That's why I don't even be fooling with people in public, like road rage. I'm like, you got it. I ain't look, go ahead.
Well, I tell you, I be so scared these days. Like, I'm not trying to offend nobody. I'm not trying to look at nobody crazy. I be keeping my eyes down because I'm like, I ain't trying to look at nobody wrong, because you never know who out here just in their head, they woke up today like, if somebody do something to me, it's over with,
Yeah.
Like, what is going on in the world that like people don't want to reach out for help?
And I feel like too, like, I don't know, because I don't know like the statistics, but I'm like, why does so many people have mental health issues now versus I know back in the day, like a lot of people didn't know that they had mental health or it wasn't as talked about, but I still feel like it's way more people that have mental health issues now.
I think it's mostly people have more access to other people, honestly, like, and especially kids, like seeing certain stuff on social media and you constantly comparing yourself to other people, you constantly seeing what people have that you don't have. So if you are not strong in the head, like that can like really get to you. Like honestly, like just seeing people doing better than you can make people feel the type of way, like just I don't know. And then honestly, I feel like I'm very empathetic. So when it's a lot of like death and like just bad stories and stuff in the media, I can't like I do not like getting on like Facebook or Instagram, and I don't like seeing death. I don't like seeing all that stuff because it like make me get into like I don't know, like I get depressed when when that George Floyd stuff happened. I don't know why I watched that video, but I watched that video, I was crying for days. Like, I don't know. And I learned that about myself, and I told myself when stuff like that happens, like, I mean, I read about it and I say, oh damn, that's funny. But I don't like deep dive into stuff like no more because it really be affecting me. And a lot of people probably feel the same way as I do.
They do. I agree. Like sometimes it be too much, especially like when it be something around here, like somebody that passed, and then I get on and it just be like everybody making posts, sharing pictures, and it just be it just bring your whole mood down. Like it just makes it bad.
I'm like, I don't like a whole bunch of sad ass shit going on my timeline. Like I do not want to see it because it's just sad.
Yeah, I'm like that too. Like, I don't know. You know how some people always like every time you talk to them, like it's always bad. Like it's I don't like. I hate to sound insensitive, but like I don't like that either. Like damn, girl, you don't never have nothing. Like it's always down.
Every time I talk to you, it's bad news bears.
Yes, like that puts me down because I feel for people like my friends and stuff when they going through it. I damn near feel like I'm going through it with them. So people that always be, I'm like, I gotta distance myself from you because I'm one of them people. Like whatever I'm going through at that moment, I'll cry or have my moment, and then I'm like, it is what it is. If I can't physically change it, I just had that
Yeah.
mindset like it'll work. It's gonna work itself out. And if I can't actually do nothing about it now, I'm not about to be walking around sad all day, every day.
Yeah. I had to learn that too, because I used to let a little thing ruin my whole day, and I'll just be like fucked up the whole day. But I'm just like, why are you like this? Like, if you can't change anything about it, if you can't, if you can't do anything to change what's going on, you have to accept it and not just move on, but you can't let it bring you into a horrible space to where you can't get out.
Mm-hmm.
But everybody deal with grief and heartbreak and all that stuff differently. So it's you don't want to sound insensitive, but it's like girl, you can't do nothing about that. You gotta
Yeah, because
you gotta stand up.
stand up. Yeah, and I feel like too, like, I don't know, I'm a Sagittarius, so we very like, I don't know, we're a fire sign, very nonchalant and like don't show our feelings a lot. So a lot of people deem me as like, oh, she mean or she heartless, or I be telling my friends like, girl, get over it. Like, if you can't change it, whatever you got to do when you alone, cry, whatever. But when it's time to get up and handle business, shake that shit off and let's go. Because being sad ain't gonna nothing but some people, it just make them spiral, and you just leading yourself down a dark path that you don't
Okay, you know what? That is so crazy, because I am not that friend to call about a nigga that you've been fucking with for a long time and you've been telling me. I'm like, bitch, I don't want to hear about this no more. No. I don't want to hear it.
That's me.
It just happened with my friends. Like she started not telling me stuff and like keeping shit like, and I'm like, bitch, you can like tell me stuff, but I don't,
That's me. I'm like, bitch, I didn't say quit telling me. No.
Yeah. And then, but it's crazy because she would not tell me stuff for a long time, and then everything will blow up, and then she'll finally tell me, and then it's like a whole bunch of shit that happened. I'm like, damn, bitch.
Right. What the fuck?
She was like, well, I didn't want to say nothing because you always telling me that to leave him. Blah, blah. I'm like, because, bitch, leave that nigga.
That's me. Like, my friends, I feel like some of them, like, they won't tell me till it blow up. And then, or they won't tell me till they ready to hear what I'm gonna say, because they know I'm like, bitch, hell no. Why did you let him get away with this? He wouldn't let you to, like, I break it down and then they ain't got nothing to say, but like,
exactly.
Damn, you right.
They don't want to hear the truth. Some people just want to hear you. Some people just want you to hear, want you to listen to them talk about some stupid ass shit. They want you to tell them to leave it. They want somebody to vent to. But I'm like, I'm not the friend to vent to, because bitch, I don't want to hear
that. Girl, that's me. But I learned because everybody handles stuff differently. So I, working on myself, learned that just sometimes if they don't outright ask me, I'ma just let you listen and be like, damn girl, so what you gonna do?
You know what? That's crazy, because I asked you, I'm like, do you want me to just listen, or do you want me to give you some advice?
Yeah.
Because that's gonna determine how I'm listening to you right now. Because if you want me to tell you how I feel and tell you like what I think you should do, I'm gonna be listening in a sense of, okay, let me see how I will react, or how somebody reasonable will react to this type of thing, But for the most part, I like to mind my business, because you can really lose a friend over they man.
Shit, I almost left the friend because I'm like, bitch, I love you to death, but I can't do this with you and this man. Like, it's affecting me. Like, it's pissing me the fuck off.
Right.
And you not opening your eyes. So, like, bitch, I can't because I feel like I be invested, but I've just learned to, like, take a step back. Like I said, let them vent. If they ask for my opinion, I'll give it. If they don't, then I'll let them vent, and you just getting it off your chest to me. Because I be damn near in a relationship too. I'm like, hello,
like, if you not gonna leave a nigga alone, don't be telling people what y'all got going on as far as the bad stuff. Because if I'm only hearing the bad stuff, I'm gonna be like, why are you with this nigga? Yeah. Like, you never tell me nothing good about him,
Yeah.
And then it's like, you can forgive him, but I'm not.
Right. I'm not. I still got all that bad stuff in my head that you
Right.
were telling
I'm
me.
gonna
Like
remember.
that's how I'm viewing him. So
Exactly. And so I don't understand when people get mad because people like, I don't like your relationship, and they like, well, why? You know, I'm like, everything that you've told me is this is not a relationship that you need to be in, you know? And I'm not gonna forget that this nigga, you know, put his hands on you, or he had a baby on you, or he cheated on you this many times, or he did this, or he did this, you know, like your friends and your family don't forget that. Like, you know, well, we gonna be happy for you. If you happy, we happy, but we really not happy.
right.
Because we know what's really going on. But
Yeah.
I'm a firm believer in if you're not ready to be done with somebody, don't be telling people what y'all got going on as far as the negativity.
Yep. And yep, I learned that too. I think, well, I can't say everybody, but I think you kind of learn that as you mature as a woman, like to stop. You don't have to vent about every time as soon as you're like, you don't have to call your homegirl like, girl, like sometimes if you need to go take a walk by yourself or whatever you do to calm down, do that instead of picking up the phone. Whatever you can do to ease your mind, do that instead of picking up the phone. Because like you said, if you always telling negative, that's all they have in their head of him. And then when y'all make up, they still like,
yeah, they still like, right.
And
so
you over here in love. You over here back in love again.
In love as hell. But I feel like if you gonna, you know what, maybe if it's a balance, it'll make more sense. So if you calling me, you like, girl, guess what he did for me? He got me some flowers, you know. Like if you calling me and telling me some good stuff, then I'll be able to, you know, well, girl, remember he did this, and this. So, but if it's always negative, then girl, that's all I got to go off of.
Yeah, I feel like people gotta learn too, just with problems in general. Like sometimes you gotta be okay with not having somebody included in your problem. Like, just sometimes some stuff I just learned as I go, like you have to deal with it on your own, and then maybe once you done dealt with it, then you can tell your friends to tell them like, girl, yeah, I've been going through wooty woo. I didn't want to say nothing. I want to go through it myself.
Yeah. But you know who I feel like De'Ara is the perfect example of somebody who knows how to deal with scandal. You know, like every time it's always like some stuff going on with her. You never heard nothing from her.
And she let them talk. Just y'all talk, and then she be off on a trip, living her best life, or even if she going through it, you'll never know.
And we still never know what the hell going on.
Right. We still want answers about her and Ken ass.
Exactly. It's like this, she probably be over there crying her eyes out, but we would never know. You would think she's unbothered.
Yep. And that's how it should be, because 90% of the people, they don't care about truly how you doing or your well-being.
They just want to be.
They just want to know the tea. They
just
want to know the tea so they can talk about.
Her and Beyonce, I aspire to react like them.
Girl, I'm still learning, because as soon as somebody comments something negative, baby, I'll be ready to clap back.
No, that's different though. I'm talking about in the sense of when you have stuff going on in your personal life like, but when you're in the public eye, it's really not personal stuff. You know, it's not private anymore.
Yeah.
So when you stuff that's considered private, when you able to keep it private, even if you in the eye, that's a skill.
That is because I know they be wanting to clear shit up. And
but it's like, what are you clearing up though? Like, why are you clearing it up? If you know, and the people who you love and people who know you know, that's all that really matters.
Because half the time they clear stuff up and then they lying. It ain't true. It can't be that, because so then it's like, hell, ain't no point in me clearing it up. Y'all gonna form whatever opinion y'all want to form.
Exactly. Okay, so speaking of men and women, Caresha and Diddy. That's what I want to talk about for the trending topic.
Yes.
Did you watch the podcast?
I did.
How did you feel about it?
I love Caresha, so I'm a Caresha fan. So I like it. I liked her podcast. Now her and Diddy, I don't know if sis was feeling that friend stuff when he said, "Oh, we just friends." I don't know if sis was feeling it too bad, but
okay. So when you watched it, how did you view their interaction, like their relationship?
I think it's fun. I think it's fun for her because I mean he's Diddy. he got money, he taking on $100,000 shopping sprees. He seemed like he may be a fun man for him. Of course, she younger, got that, she got that hood vibe about her, but just I guess lovable because I don't even know her. And I'm like, she's so cute. Like talking her little stuff and saying stuff all crazy. I'm like, you don't even care. You just look past it. Like, I still love her. Like, she remind me of Cardi B. Like, they be stuff, but it's like you can't help but to love them.
Yes.
So I think it's fun for both of them. Honestly, that's what
okay, so before the podcast, what did you think their relationship consisted of? Like, what was your view of the relationship before the podcast? If it changed it?
I don't think it changed it. I like older men myself, and like my boyfriend now is 9 years older than me. So I kind of, when people was like, her and Diddy, like he way older, I'm just like, sometimes I don't know. I thought to me it seemed like they was having fun even before the podcast, and they wasn't caring to clear up no rumors, and then it was just keeping, not that they needed the buzz, but it was just keeping people talking about them.
So, I don't know how I felt about the relationship. I was just kind of like, I don't know. I like Caresha. I personally like Caresha. I feel like she's a fun, like just down to earth, like just cool ass. She seems like she's a cool ass bitch,
Yeah.
But I don't know. I haven't been liking Diddy since I was probably in middle school. I don't know why. I don't know what it is. Diddy's on my list of people I don't like.
Yeah, I ain't never paid too much attention to Diddy. So him as a person, like, I don't know, he seemed like he cool as hell just from his videos and the little parties he be having at his house and dancing with his kids and shit. But I don't know, I heard some crazy stuff about him. That's why I'm like, I don't know if I would be entangled with him, but then I can't say if I was in that position.
Yeah.
Because we say all types of stuff and then shit.
Honestly, we really don't know these fucking people,
Right. It's all speculation. So I'm just like, I don't know too much about him like that.
I don't know. I wasn't feeling that relationship, honestly, because I was just like, what is that? But then after seeing the podcast, I was like, oh, I said they seem like they really like each other. Like, it's really like a cool, just mutual understanding relationship, like where they just having fun, and it seems like they have some chemistry, honestly.
It do. Now, I don't think it's gonna be like nothing long term.
No, definitely not.
But I just think it's fun. It's fun for her. She went through her little whatever and losing. I think she lost one of her baby daddies too.
Yeah.
So that, and then like she get this older man. He's spending money. He
probably teaching her shit. Like he invested in her. And, that's the type of relationship that people, honestly, I feel like relationships is some type of transaction going on. Like you should be gaining something from the relationship that you're getting. Not using people per se, but you need to be gaining something. Y'all need to be gaining something from each other in a relationship, I feel like.
I totally agree, because baby, I done been through them relationships where you ain't really gaining nobody. It's nothing either way.
Y'all just fucking.
Yeah, and it's like, what are we doing? I guess when you grow up or when you get tired of that, then you be like, okay, what are we doing? Like, this is old. It's not doing nothing for me. What are we doing? So, yeah.
I don't know. I like their relationship. I like what he's doing for her, honestly, because like, it seems like she getting in her bag right now.
Yeah.
Like all of the branding she been doing, the Caresha Please, the candles, the like all that. I love when I see women who you think they just gonna be like staying in one lane and they start, like, bitch, I'm about to get into this, and this.
Yeah, that's why I said she remind me a lot of Cardi B, because I feel like people counted Cardi B out in the beginning like, oh, her music ain't that good. She just a little ghetto stripper girl. Yeah. And like now Cardi did like elevated herself to another level and doing stuff people probably thought she wouldn't do. So I'm here for it.
Cardi B is one of my favorite success stories.
Me too. I love Cardi, because like I said, people try to count her out. Like, yes, she didn't speak proper. Yes, she a little ghetto, but that don't mean, I feel like people think people that's like a little ghetto or whatever you want to call it, that they dumb.
No, Cardi not dumb.
Like, and I feel like that's just because you may not speak a certain way or whatever. It don't mean you dumb. Like,
Yeah.
and she showed everybody that probably that counted that girl out and probably said shit to her. She wouldn't be nothing or whatever. Look at her now.
Yep, and cause she be saying that shit all the time too. She be like, y'all thought I wasn't gonna be on my shit. Y'all never thought that I would make it to this level, but look at me, you know.
And then like even her music, like y'all talked all this stuff, and like she passed a lot of female rappers on a lot of like different categories, like the first female rapper to do this and that. And the girl don't even drop music like that no more. Like she dropped music for a few years, and Cardi been doing other stuff, whatever the hell she ain't
but
even
you know
doing
what?
music.
They don't even be making a lot of music. I mean, a lot of money from the music. Like a lot of interviews that I be seeing, they be like, I don't make a lot of money from music. They make money from tours and their brand deals, and you know, like just other stuff they get from being popular from their music. Like even with Rihanna became a billionaire after she added beauty to her resume. You know, so it's just like I feel like people in the music industry, do they even like making music?
I feel like it's just like a stepping stone.
Yeah.
Like, let me get in this music, make my connections, get known, get a little bit of money more than like for the ones that started from the bottom. You know, they came up and they get this image. And then honestly, like once you link to certain people or have a certain image, I feel like that's when you start getting all the brand deals.
Yeah.
People want to work with you, and then from there, however you work it.
And investing in other stuff that you can make money from.
Yeah.
Because Rihanna is oh Lord, she is so smart.
She is.
They've been begging for an album for years, and she's like, nah.
This ain't giving them no album.
She said Fenty Beauty, Savage X Fenty. That's what I'm doing.
She may do an album, but I don't see that coming no time soon. And then she just had a baby, like in her mommy bag, living her best life.
Yes.
She not worried about it because, like they say, I don't think any of them really make a lot of money from it. So it probably ain't even worth them putting all that time into it now that she's a billionaire. Like,
right. If I'm a billionaire, I'm not about to invest my time into something that's not making me a lot of money. Unless I really I'm pretty sure she loved making music. So unless you really just love making music, you're not about to. If that's not where you get all your money from, I'm not about to be out here just making music for y'all. I'm not getting money from this. The people she making money for other people when she doing it. Honestly.
Yep.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't see her dropping no album, and she low key be ready to cuss people out when they ask her about a damn album. Quit asking. She be looking like, quit asking me about some music. Ain't nobody worried about it.
Right. Leave me alone. Honestly.
And that's what it be giving.
So, did you watch the BET Awards?
I did not, but I was looking at all the looks, like when they was reposting them.
And you know what? That is so crazy because I remember when I was in like high school, we used to be so excited for the BET Awards.
It's not the awards stuff don't be the same. Like we used to be lit in the living room with our food ready to watch. And I'm like,
why do we not care anymore about the award shows?
I feel like they're so different than how it used to be. Like, and back then we actually still had like what's the show that came on BET 106 & Park?
Yeah,
like we still had that, so we was actually watching the channel BET and watching the music videos, and I don't even really be seeing music videos. Like I don't even be watching them no more like that, unless I'm just on YouTube listening to music, which is rarely.
Yeah,
but yeah,
we have too much access to celebrities now, because it's like, I feel like the BET Awards was our chance to see them, like outside of paparazzi shots or them posting like random stuff. But now celebrities, we see them all the time online. So it's like, why do I need to see with the BET Awards?
Yeah, we get to see their everyday life from
and we didn't get to see that before. So it's like, I feel like the BET Awards was like, okay, let me go see. I don't know, but I feel like people just do not care about award shows no more. Like we care about what they had on and like the drama that had be happening there, but actually watching them, I'm not excited to watch the BET Awards.
Girl, I don't even got cable. Like I don't even got
Me,
cable, so
I've
you be
never
watching me.
had cable.
I ain't had cable in years. Honestly, I don't watch a lot of TV anyways. And when I do, it's like, oh, I'm on this show right now. So I'm binge watching a show, or I didn't got caught onto a new show. So I'm watching the one episode that come out every week. But aside from that, I really don't watch a lot of TV because it don't be nothing. I don't know. I be too busy for one, and then it don't really be nothing.
Because streaming networks are basically, you can watch what you want to watch. Instead of waiting like, oh damn, I gotta wait for 6 p.m. on this day to watch this show. You know, you can go in there and watch whatever the fuck you want to watch.
But you know what? I miss them days though.
Yeah.
When you just said that, like I miss like, okay, Wednesday at 6, this like I need to be at home, or making sure I recorded on the DVR and going back and get like
when the last time you looked at a TV guide?
Girl, yeah, that too. And you missed the channel, you gotta wait for it to scroll all the way back. See, my kid, girl, it's just so different now. Like,
yes,
I be telling my kids that stuff, and they be like, "What? Y'all used to have to do that?" Like, they be like, "I'm old." I'm like, "Y'all, I'm not old. It's just stuff is just."
I was just about. I'm like, damn, it make you feel like, oh, but you know, I feel like we are in the best generation as far as we've experienced both sides of, you know, like internet versus no internet. When we had internet, but the internet didn't used to be popular like it is right now.
We wasn't on it 24/7 because I know when we first really got onto the internet, it would just be like my friend house after school. Like we'll sneak on there before her mama get home from work. Because she was like, y'all be on there MySpace and LimeWire making CDs, putting viruses on my computer. So we could hurry up, sneak on there, look at our little MySpace notifications and get off.
Downloading movies and shit like that.
Girl, we used to burn CDs on her mama computer, boy.
Burning CDs. Oh my God. I had a CD player.
And girl, house phones, like I remember my best friend got a house phone last year for her kids or whatever because she took away her oldest cell phone. She was like, I don't need a cell phone, but I still want them to have a phone at the house.
Yeah.
Girl, when I tell you them kids was so excited and amazed, like, so it's a phone that can't leave the house. Like people, I come over, they like, hey Bree, look at this phone our mama got. Like, I'm
that
like,
is so crazy.
It's crazy. Like, and my kids said the same thing. And I'm like, because all they know is cell phones. Like, people don't have house phones like that no more.
No. That's great. Okay, so back on the BET Awards. It went, I don't know if it went viral. It might have went viral. Young Miami had the sign that said, Go Poppy.
Yeah.
And people was, I forgot who was the person that tweeted it. Basically, they was like, Diddy went up there and thanked everybody, even Cassie. But he didn't say nothing about Young Miami, and she over there with that sign, basically looking stupid. And then somebody else said, I think she made the post, and she was like a body, a beat, or a face, or something like that. And somebody was like a clown too. So people was like, basically, people was calling her stupid and saying she's like a clown because she was over there with that sign, and Diddy didn't say nothing about her in his speech.
Yeah, I feel like again, we don't know them. We don't know if he praised her for that. Like if she knew what he was gonna go up there and say, or like obviously he's upfront about their situation. So she could be on some shit like, I don't give a fuck. I'm enjoying my time with him. I'm enjoying what the benefits of me messing with him, and I don't care about nothing outside of that. So
yeah,
it's kind of hard to just judge from the outside because I mean,
we don't know what's going on.
We don't know what their understanding is, and even just from the podcast, he didn't hesitate to let her know like we're friends and we kicking it.
Yeah, I feel like they definitely have an understanding, but I don't understand what the problem was with her having a side. Like, why do he have to thank her in his speech for her to be supportive?
Right, and they, he was with Cassie for a long time, so him and Carisha is new. So I didn't even hear the speech to hear exactly what he said, but
I didn't hear it either.
So I don't know, but I'm just like, well, shit, they could have had an understanding, or that may be something that does not bother her. Like, she could be like, I don't care. I'm still getting what I want from him. So,
like, why do he need to thank me in his speech?
And girl, I feel like the internet females get on there and act like they ain't never did, not saying Young Miami stupid, but like they ain't never did no stupid shit, or they ain't never been dumb, or they ain't never.
Right.
Everybody get on the internet and they
act like they ain't never.
They got perfect relationships. They know how to handle these niggas, and it don't even be given that. Like, girl, hush.
I just feel like people need to mind their business. One, and two, why do y'all care so much?
Right, like that's her. If that's what she want to do,
right,
let her do it.
If she want to support him and y'all feel like he wasn't reciprocating the energy, you don't know what that man said to her. Would be saying her behind the scenes. He probably be thanking her all the goddamn time.
Right, and she could have felt some type of way too, but like they're in the public eye, so a lot of times they don't want to give the public the satisfaction of knowing that they upset. Yeah. So that's why some of them deal with it in private and they just gone and in the public act like everything is everything and handle it. Like she could have said something to him after the award show. Yeah. Which I wanted her to be on public TV acting crazy so y'all can be like, see, look how they
want her to go on stage. They want her to go on stage like Will Smith did and stop chatting him.
Right.
You better thank me, nigga, the fuck.
Girl, and
I thought it was cute though.
Right, and it's like I said, they're new, so she might not have did nothing hella significant. I mean, as far as his career and stuff,
right? He been doing shit for over 50 years, probably. So
yeah, like he probably don't have nothing to thank her for as far as his career. I mean, Diddy is Diddy. When it comes to that,
he did. Even on the podcast, he said he called Caresha for advice sometimes. So why aren't y'all remembering that?
Girl, because they always want a reason to be negative. Yeah. They always want to find something bad in something so they can have I don't know what it is about people want to talk about drama and negativity. So I'm like, let them people, if it worked for them, it worked for them. Hey, that's her life.
I don't know. It seems like she living a very good life. So people probably just jealous because, bitch, if I had a man that, I mean, we ain't necessarily exclusive, but he treating me like we on some exclusive shit. What's the problem?
Girl, that's why I said everybody had them opinions until they ass get approached by Diddy and they'll be doing the same damn thing.
Because it's people who in exclusive relationships and nigga ain't doing shit for them. Okay.
And them the ones that's on the internet talking all that shit, but ain't talking about who they got laid up at their house that ain't doing nothing.
And they taking care of them. They taking care of the motherfucking that's living in their motherfucking house. They mad. They really be mad. Yeah. Bitch, because I'm jealous. Shit, I wish I had the shit.
Girl, I'm like, hell, that's why I said shit. I ain't gonna say nothing because hey, if Diddy got to swing my way, Diddy was.
That man said you the funniest. I said, period. He said we go the other day. She said real bad.
Real bad. Carter, she said that's her man and she ain't letting up.
I wasn't letting up either. She said $250 shopping sprees. We together.
Yeah, we like she said real bad.
Okay, so I want to get off of that. But I did forget to ask you. I want to ask you about your surgery.
Okay.
Because people were thinking that you got a BBL. I want you to clear it up now. Because I know you said you only got lipo.
Girl, I'm just like, I don't know. It just frustrates me with the internet because half the people like y'all been following me. Y'all can still to this day go on my page and see pictures from right up until I had the damn surgery. But yeah, I had lipo, and I feel like a lot of people don't truly know what these surgeries are. Yeah. So that's why they're confused. So I had lipo 360. Lipo 360 is literally your stomach, like 360, like around your stomach area, all the way around. So your stomach,
your flanks, your abdomen, and your back.
And your back. That's lipo 360. So I got it taken out and they disposed of it how they disposed of it. BBL, you do lipo 60 and then they
When
put it
you
in
get
your
it put
butt
in your ass, in your hips.
or in your hips.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the difference. But yeah, so I had lipo. I had 2 kids, and I can't even blame it on the kids. I had gained like 2019, 2020. I had gained a lot of weight, so and it wasn't working in the gym. So shit, I went to surgery. And
Girl, listen, once I get down to my BMI requirement, girl, I'm getting motherfucking surgery. I'm not giving a fuck.
Yes, because it was like, even when I slimmed down after my kids, like I was way smaller than I am now, but like I had love handles, and like I still have my shape because that's how I'm naturally shaped, but I still have like love handles and back fat and that belly that you get from having kids. And I just told myself, shit, I'm gonna save up, get the surgery, and then I'll maintain it from there.
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like, because I don't know, my weight, I've been fluctuating over the past 10 years. I've been fluctuating my weight. Like I've been big, like in high school and stuff. I was bigger, and then after I graduated high school, I lost a whole bunch of weight, like almost like 90 pounds. And I was at that for a little bit, and then I just started slowly going up and up and up. And now right now I'm at the biggest I've ever been in my fucking life. But I just feel like if I get I feel like I have the shape that I want. I just want it to be toned and flatter.
that was me. Like I had the shape. I just wanted it to, look toned, and like when they sucked out all of that fat, it just made my shape even more.
Because even now, me being the biggest I've ever been, I still have a shape.
That was me, girl. Last year, that was the biggest I ever been. Like even with pregnancy, before my surgery, I was like, well, before I had to lose the weight, because that's another misconception. Like a lot of times when you're overweight getting surgery, you still have to lose weight. So I was almost 240, girl. That was the biggest I had ever been, like even pregnant. And so I had to get down to 225 to get this, and I ended up getting down to 219. How much I weighed the day I went into surgery. And then since then, I've lost like another 25 to 30, because girl, I be fluctuating 5 to 10 pounds my day.
That's good though, girl. Congratulations on your journey.
Thank you, girl.
I think I seen a video of you in the gym, and I was like, okay. I like when I see people working on themselves.
Yes, and I love the gym. Like it ain't even the physical part of it. Like I feel like people don't like, the gym is therapeutic. Once you get into it, like in the beginning, it take a minute. You be like, oh, I don't want to do this. But like I feel like once you get into it, it's like when you don't go or you miss, you be like, oh, I need to go work out. Like that's how I feel now when I miss.
You have to you can't think of it as a chore. It gotta be something that like that you enjoy doing. Like when I used to go work out, I used to, because working out actually makes you feel good. Like you feel like good physically, mentally. Like when I used to go to the gym all the damn time, I felt good. My face was cleared up. Like like I just felt good. So I don't know what's been going on now, but I really want to get back in the gym, but I ain't been motivated.
Girl, that's how I was for a few years, but I was also going through a lot. So the gym was the least of my damn worries.
Yeah.
But like now I'm almost 30, and I'm just in the era of, I just want to take care of myself.
Yes.
I just want to, what they call it, the new trending topic is soft life. Like I want to live my soft life.
Girl.
I want to go get my smoothies. I want to go get my nails done, go do a little work. Like I don't know, like that's just my routine. Gym, work, taking care of myself. Like that's just where I'm at right now.
I'm about to get on it. By the end of the year, I'm about to be a new bitch.
Okay, because I'm
about to be a completely new bitch. Okay, so I did want to ask you, so you said it a little bit. You said something about after you got your body done, you feel like people like treated you different.
Yeah. I mean, when I got it done, it was just like not a lot, but it was just like hate or little slick remarks. Or like I would post something, and then coincidentally, it would always be like a little post afterwards on Facebook. But they swear they never talking. They always talking in general.
Yeah.
it would just be little stuff. And then it was just like this whole uproar on Facebook. I feel like around the time that I had got surgery, because like one of my other friends got surgery, and then somebody else I know had got surgery, and like people was just being negative and, oh, y'all don't love yourself, and just, I'm like, girl, I love me. That's why I went and paid to get what I wanted to get done.
Yeah, I was trying to see because I need to prepare for the hate, because I'm about to
you gonna get hate. You gonna get, and some of them, it's not like in a negative way. Like I have people that know me, like, girl, why did you do that? Like
you didn't even get anything extreme done though.
Right. I'm like, or they like, you didn't need it, and I'm like, that's your opinion though.
Right.
When people are doing procedures or anything, like they doing stuff because that's what they want to do. Like if I did it based off y'all opinion, then it wouldn't be real. Like I was doing it because what y'all saying on social media, I did that. Like I've had paid my surgery, like before I even started talking about it. I had already paid, like booked and paid a whole advance, but I had to wait my whole year to get it because I booked it out a year in advance just to prepare myself, give myself enough time to lose the weight. And I have kids, so I had to do it at a time where I could be off for weeks time and not worrying about who's gonna take them to school. So I'm like, had already made this decision, already talked to my loved ones, like my mama, my best friend, and my grandparents, like the people whose opinions matter the most. And they always kind of just like, well, if that's what you want to do and you want to look better, then we support you. So
yeah, you know what? I support surgery. I got a breast lift before, and I don't know. I gained a whole bunch of weight after I got my breast lift, so I just feel like, damn, is my titties just? So I'm not scared. I'm not afraid to get surgery, because when I got my titties done, when I tell you, it was like I came home on leave, and I did a consultation on a Thursday. And I scheduled it. Well, I scheduled it that day, and because they had a cancellation for the Monday coming up, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna do it." And then on Friday, I went to the hospital. I was getting it done. They did my vitals and everything. I got approved. I went to Houston that weekend to go to the not Lovers and Friends, but the Millennium Tour. I came back Sunday night, Monday morning. I was on the table get my titties done.
Okay. Because period.
And I didn't even think about it, because people like, go through that stage, like, damn, like, what if something happened? I did not think about that. I was like, shit, I'm gonna get my titties done.
Girl, I didn't care. I'm like, baby, I want to look good in these clothes. And I'm doing this for me. I want to look good. I mean, I don't know. I still love myself, but we still, especially like after having kids, I feel like all women, except for the ones that bounce back, like shit, you be like this ain't the body before kids.
Yeah, it's like, I want to look good. Everybody wants to look good. It's not that anybody needs it. It's I want it.
I want it, and I did it, and I want to go back for my breasts now. Cause girl, I breastfed for a long time, so these little babies.
If I feel like if you can afford it, and if it's something that you want to do to make yourself look like how you want to look, get that shit done. Shit, I might fuck around, get me some breast implants. The only reason why I didn't get implants when I did get my titties done is because I think I was only home for a month, and I think the recovery time for implants versus if you just do a lift is different, and I wasn't trying, because I didn't ask to get the surgery. Like in the military, you gotta ask to do everything. So I'm on leave, and I was like, I'm going to get my titties done. and I was like, okay, so the recovery time is shorter for just the lift. So I was like, no, let me just get a lift. And in the future, I can always get some shit put in.
Yeah, and I actually don't want implants. I want just the lift, because I ain't never, like, before kids, I was like a B cup, and now after kids, I'm a C. I don't necessarily want big boobs, because I like my little C. I just want them lifted. Yeah.
And you know what? Sometimes when people get breast lift, depending on how much meat you have in there, it'll look like you have implants.
Yeah, I did a consultation. That's I'm like, I don't necessarily want the implants because I ain't never had big boobs and I ain't never them. I feel like, girl, look, I already got a butt. I don't want to be like bow.
Look, I be telling people, I'm like, bitch, whenever I get my surgery, bitch, I want my titties. I'm about to walk around like this. So a big ass titty, a big old ass, shit, I don't give a fuck.
Period. So,
good,
that's what I want to get done next. I'm still on the fence about it because surgery, girl, is just It was where I went to. It was just a lot.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just, I mean, you know what? Surgery is a completely different topic. I think I want to do an episode on that because I am serious about getting my little shit done. You see how the people call me. People call me for the little consultation. I've been having a BBL schedule for like almost 2 years, but by way, I have to get my BMI down, and it's just I keep having to reschedule because I would have been had my body done.
Girl, yeah, I just had one because when I initially was going to do surgery, I had booked with the surgeon that my friend went to. Then when I was just like really looking, I'm like, well, he don't really do thicker girls. So I had to the surgeon who actually did mine. So that is crazy because they just called me like a few weeks ago and was like, hey, we still have your deposit. Like it's to the end, like you're gonna lose your deposit. You can go ahead and like book another surgery or book your surgery, whatever you're gonna get, or your deposit is gonna go to waste. So I'm like, I'm like, damn, I wanted to book some so bad, but I'm like, now ain't the time to be getting no damn surgery.
Yeah. Shit. Well, I look forward to the hate.
Yeah, that's why now I get why a lot of people just pop out, and they know people know, especially if it's a dramatic difference.
Yeah.
But that's why they still like, no, I didn't like no, because not everybody can handle the hate for one. And like y'all tell people to come out with it, and then when they do come out with it, y'all talk all this shit to them. It's like damned if they do, damned if they don't. They don't talk about it. Y'all talk about them for that. Then they talk about it. Then y'all telling them, oh, all y'all getting surgery, y'all this. If everybody just worried about their own stuff, if you want to be natural and embrace your natural body in whatever shape, good for you. You don't hear surgery girls talking about natural girls. Well, at least for the most part, they don't be like,
I don't be seeing it.
They only clap back at girls like that when they
talk. I was just about to say that. The only time I see people who've had surgery say anything is when they like, okay, y'all saying this about us, but this like it's a reaction to somebody saying something about surgery bodies.
Yeah, like
it's not a competition. We're all women. We're all people. Like it don't even matter.
But I feel like it falls back to like insecurity, and I feel like with women, they feel like now that's the thing, and that's the thing that men like. So a lot of the girls that are natural are feeling inadequate because they surrounded by all these girls with, I ain't gonna say perfect bodies because a lot of people be botched, but they surrounded by all these girls with surgery bodies, and they seeing like men flocking to them, and they seeing get big on Instagram and end up getting money from their looks. So then they less than, and I just feel like I hate that women always like pitting against each other. Like all women, surgery or no surgery, we go through the same stuff.
Yeah.
Girl having a surgery body ain't getting treated no better by a man. Girl, and the men, they don't care, honestly. I talk to so many men.
Men do not be caring about that shit. Like men fuck with natural bodies, fucking
anything,
surgery bodies, fucking botched bodies, fucking bitch bad bodies. Like it's weird that people don't understand that, because the people that you see in relationships, everybody don't have fucking surgery bodies. People have natural bodies in their relationship, so it doesn't make sense that they think that they gotta have a surgery body to think that men gonna flock to them.
I'm like, I don't know if it's that they wanting the attention, that like from having a big butt, but I'm like, if you talk to anybody, I would say for the most part, even the girls in surgery, because in the surgery group, some girls have talked about it, but if you talk to anybody that been having a booty, they, for the most part, they'll tell you like they don't like the attention that it get, like when they go somewhere, or you know how we joke like when we go to the gas station and it's hella
Yes.
there, and especially you got a body, you know, like, oh,
harassment like a motherfucker.
yes, like nobody likes that. So I don't know. Women just gotta learn to worry about themselves, love them in whatever form, however they are.
You know
don't
what?
worry about the next.
I'm gonna say this, and then we gonna stop talking about this. But when you have a big butt, it becomes that thing that people know you for, and I don't like that.
I don't
like when I did the Ari thing, my aunt, she was like, she was like some one of the dudes that was there, I knew him, and he was like, it was a girl there, and he was like, who was that bald head big booty girl that your sister was with? And I'm like, damn, am I the bald head big booty girl?
That is how they label you, and I hate that because that's all people want to like label you as. Or like, who, so and so with the big butt?
Mm-hmm.
Like, damn, like I got a name. Like that's.
I have other shit going on.
I got way more important and good stuff you could recognize me for other than that.
Yeah, but I just wanted to say that because I was like, damn, because it happens to me a lot.
I go through the same thing. They're like, who, Bree with the big butt? And I'm like, damn, no. How you gonna know?
Bree the entrepreneur. Bree the woman who has a lash business. Bree who owns She Lux.
Like, yeah, never want to talk about the good stuff.
Damn. All right, so we're an hour and 25 minutes in. See, I've been telling myself I gotta,
we be talking.
At the beginning, I usually ask people what their vibe is, and I forgot to ask you. So we're gonna end it on you telling us what has your vibe been. Like just you can say in general, today, the past week, just what is your vibe being on?
Like, what you mean? Like just my overall vibe?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how to answer that. I don't know. Look,
I'm gonna answer it. So my vibe being on get money.
Oh, okay. I see that. Okay. So my vibe has been, I've really been in a period of just like sitting back and trying to just like grow as a person. Like I said, I'm just into like really pouring into myself, taking myself, loving myself. Really, I ain't gonna say getting to know myself, but I feel like I'm transitioning. I'm not like the little young Bree that didn't care about stuff, didn't work out. Just wow, like now I'm like I'm a grown woman now.
No, I be saying that time like, damn, I'm really like adult. Like I'm over here taking care of myself for real.
I'm just really like working on growing. My vibe is just growth in all aspects. So just like me as a person, so that I can be like somebody good for my children and just being a good person in general. And then just like, yeah. So I would say my vibe being just like growth in business as a person. Cause I feel like when you're a certain way, you can navigate the world better when you have really grown and matured and you know yourself and you know bringing the bad vibes. Like you navigate the world a lot differently. So
definitely, when you know yourself, you pay attention more. You more aware of what's going on around you and able to I don't know. I feel like you're able to react to shit differently and more appropriately. I don't know.
That's a whole nother topic, but that is so true because me and my best friend, we always talking, but I was telling her like now, I don't know, like when people pop off or do certain stuff, like now, instead of me popping right off, like sometimes people to be like, if I know them person, like, well, she going through this, or she may be acting like this because of this situation. So like you said, I'm able to react to stuff differently because I take myself out of the moment and try to see situations from more than just, oh, this person just did this. That's so true, but that's a whole nother topic, girl. But yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure a thing. And it's just life just a little bit easier now. Like, I'm so glad I'm out of. People be talking about getting old, closer to 30. I'm like, girl, I'm glad I made it. I'm almost out of my 20s. I'm like, I love it. Like I've grown so much. I look at life so much differently now than I did back then.
I turned 30 this year, and I don't know. I feel like it's a big age.
You know what? I used to think that too, but now I'm like, I'm so much better. I feel like I look better. I dress better. My hair look better. Like
my mindset is better.
My mind is better. I'm a better person. Like I'm loving, because I'm gonna be 29 this year, so I'm like, I'm loving getting closer to 30. Like these young generation, girl, they be looking old. Life kicking they ass. Life kicking.
No, for real, they really are grown as fuck. Because when I was a kid, I was a kid. But now these kids not kids no more.
Yes, and they have so much pressure because they see people. They look at girls like, who's a good example? Like Jada, Jada, and be like, oh, she was 19 and had this much money, was driving this, had designer this. So then they put in themselves. And I'm like, y'all, at 19,
that's not normal.
That's not realistic. That's like the small percentage of people that make it. The average 19, 20-year-old is not got $1,000, the necklaces and driving Rolls Royces and flying out on, like, that's not. And I feel like they just have so much pressure to be something that is it's not. You're not ready for that.
Yeah,
she probably wasn't even ready for that, but she took off and she had no choice. She got popular. She got.
But it's not. But it's. I feel like people think that's a normal thing now. It's not normal. Like when you're a kid, you're supposed to be a kid. You know.
Yes, like I be trying to tell, because I have a lot of younger girls and they just be venting like, oh, I don't have this together and I want to buy a house by 25 or I want to do this. And I'm like, if you can accomplish that shit, some of that stuff by the little ages they be saying, I'm like, baby, that's good.
But if you don't think you're a failure if you don't.
You're not behind. Like you're not. I'm just like, I just sometimes hate it for this younger generation. They just have so much pressure to be a certain way. I'm like, girl, when I was in high school, I was not worried about driving no brand new car and $400-$500 wigs and $100 lash extensions. Like, girl, baby, we was living our best life with the little stuff we had and what I worried about.
Walking.
Okay. But I also, that's why I appreciate being from Oklahoma. I will say that, because when I lived in Houston, they are so pressured because they live in a big city. Everybody wants to portray the image. So they're so pressured to have certain stuff and be a certain way, when we didn't have celebrities and people that was scamming, having all this. So we was cool with being regular. It wasn't out of the ordinary that looked there like, oh, you ain't got on designer. So that shit don't really move us like people in bit. So I'm like, I appreciate being from here, baby. That stuff, it ain't no pressure. It ain't no pressure. Like, if you get it, you get it. If you don't, you ain't no.
But I do think it's really sad that people are very influenced by what they see so much that they think that they feel they feel in life because they ain't doing what this person is doing. I think that's really terrible.
Yeah, I'm like, if anything, if you're gonna be influenced, just let that person influence you. Like, if that's something you want, like, okay, let me get on my grind. Let me come up with a game to be able to afford this lifestyle or whatever it is you want.
Let it be your motivation.
Let it be your motivation. Don't look at it like, damn, like I'm doing bad, like this person this age. Because a lot of people our age, I've heard say like, damn, the younger generation, like the younger girls, they bossed up and I'm still working here. And I'm like, it's different times. I feel the same way. But our
the older I get, the younger I realize we really are.
Yeah.
Because right now, when I was younger, I thought 29 was old as fuck. But but living right now as a 29-year-old, I'm like, damn, I'm young. And I'm not supposed to have all my shit together all the way right now, you know?
Like, babe, we just getting started.
Yeah.
Like, they don't tell you that your 20s is when you figuring shit out. Like, especially your early 20s, you trying to learn yourself. You just getting into the world as an adult. So you learning how to be an adult. You trying to learn yourself. You trying to work for a career. for us that had kids young, like you a parent. So
You
it's just
trying to
like,
find yourself.
yes,
You
and they
trying to
don't
determine
preach
who
that.
you are, what your passion is, what your purpose is in life. You know, like you're not gonna know that when you 19, 20 years old. Like you have to go through shit in life to get to that point of knowing, like, damn, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. You know?
Yeah, and I be telling girl, I be preaching to all the younger girls. I'm like, be gentle with yourself. It's okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's okay if you have setbacks or whatever. Make sure you learning from your mistakes or your setbacks, and you got a game plan. Like you
Mm-hmm.
be putting a time limit and an age on stuff. You don't have
That
to
time,
own a phone by 30.
that time limit will have you in a funk, because I know a couple of people who like, damn, like I feel like I'm supposed to be married and have a family right now, and because you see all your people in your age group, that's what they have. They have their house, they have their family, husband, kids, and you like, damn, I don't have none of that. I feel like I'm behind or I'm lacking. Or I'm not doing what I'm supposed to be doing, but. Everybody's life is not supposed to be the same. Everybody's on different times. Like Rihanna had her baby at 30. She 33 right now, I think. 30, 33, 34. Like, and you know, like everybody's shit happens on their time.
Right. That's why I'm like, who putting the time limit? Because then if you don't meet that time limit, then you beating yourself up like, I didn't do this by this age. And it's like, some people don't get famous or take off or find a career until they in their 40s, 50s. It's older people in school, 50 something in college. Like, your journey is your journey. They'll learn. Keep comparing themselves.
Okay. So from this conversation, I want y'all to learn. Stay on your own time. Stop comparing yourself. Do what the fuck you want to do. Be happy. Find yourself and be happy within yourself. Don't be on social media thinking that you're supposed to be doing something just because somebody else is doing something. Also, if you want to get that surgery, get that motherfucking surgery, bitch.
Lay on the table, girl.
And if you want to fuck with a nigga that people don't think you need to be fucking with, bitch, fuck with that nigga.
Hey, y'all, they gonna learn to quit. Listen, do what you want to do.
Do what you want to do. That's the title of this motherfucking episode. Do what the fuck you want to fucking do.
Do what you want to do. You either gonna learn from it or it's gonna be a blessing to you. So that's the way it go. Do it. That's
a blessing or a lesson. So I want to thank you, Bree, for coming on the podcast, and you should definitely come back. Maybe if you come to Tulsa in the future, we can do like one in person, because I got me a whole setup coming, girl. I got me a neon sign and everything. So if you in town, we can do another episode. And I just want to thank you so much for giving me your time, giving me your opinion, your thoughts, and letting me get into your life. And tell people where they can find you, where they can follow you on, shit like that.
Okay, so my Instagram is Brie Lashae, BRILASHE _ Facebook. Look, I don't want to be. Look, y'all need to follow me on Facebook. Y'all follow me on Instagram and TikTok is Brie Lashae with no underscore. Look, Facebook, that's for the people I know.
Yeah, you know what? That's great. I just deleted a whole bunch of people I don't know on Facebook, because I'm like, I want Facebook to be for family and friends that I actually know. You know, and the other places. Like,
people I went to school with and stuff like that. Like Instagram, that's where y'all see a little bit more of me, like on the wilder side. Not wild, but like, a little bit more.
Facebook is family.
Yeah, because on Facebook they be sending stuff to my grandma, sending stuff to my kids' daddy. Look, girl. So yeah, that's where y'all can find me. Brie Lashae _ on Instagram and Brie Lashae on TikTok.
Okay, and I'm gonna send it to me, and I'm gonna put it in the description for the episode when I upload it. So I'm gonna have your ads and stuff up there. So if they want to follow you, they can follow you.
Okay, well, thank you for having me. This was my first podcast, girl. So thank you.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for being open to coming, because some people don't be feeling comfortable.
They don't.
No. People be like scared, like they like, I don't know what to say, and they want to be too prepared, like what we gonna talk about. And I'm like, I don't want you to be like doing research, bitch. Like, calm down.
Oh, girl, we love to talk. Me and my friends are always having debates and discussions, so I'm always down to talk about something.
Yeah, I'm definitely about to get back on my shit. Like, I'm really about to get serious with putting out more content as far as my business and my personal, because I'm trying to be an influencer, content creator, entrepreneur, fucking mogul type bitch, you know. So
Okay, period.
look, it's about to be some major things coming in my life, because I'm about to get on my shit, because I'm tired of being poor.
Okay, I'm trying to live a good life.
Yes, I'm tired of being poor ass bitch. But anyway, y'all might see Bree again. Thank you again for coming, and y'all tune in to the next episode. Tune to this episode. Let me know what y'all think, and thank y'all for listening. Bye, y'all.
Bye, y'all.
All right, let me stop the recording.